Hello everybody, welcome back to tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to cut and sew this beautiful lunchbox you are seeing here. I'll put you through on the cutting and the sewing of this lunchbox. Before I start, I want to thank my returning subscribers. Thank you for always coming back, and if you are stopping by for the first time, thank you. God bless you for stopping by. So please make sure you watch this video till the end so that you'll be able to get all the measurements required for this lunchbox, because if you miss out on the measurement you will not get it. So let's get started. So this is the materials I'm going to use for this lunch bag. So I'm going to give you the measurement. This is the base. So the wideness of the base is 9.5 inches, 9.5 inches. That's what I have here, 9.5 inches. Then why the height of the base is 7 inches. You can see it here. I hope you are seeing it. So it's 7 inches. Look at it very well. 7 inches. So now I'm going to keep others aside. Then I'm going to work on this base first. So I'm use something and shape it. So give it any shape you like. So me, I'm using this to shape mine. So I'm shaping it now. So after shaping it this way, I'm going to cut it off. Now I'm going to flip it over this way to use it and shape this side. I will also flip it this way to shape the other two sides. You can see these two sides, and I'm going to shape them. I will also shape here. So this is the base now. This is my base now. Then the top, I'm going to mix the top. I'm going to mix the color of the top. So I'm using these two leathers. These two leathers I have here is the wideness is 5.5 inches. It's big. When I sew it this way, I will flip it over and top stitch it at once, then use this one to shape it. That's what I'm going to do. So you can see it. I'm done shaping it. This is it. Now this is the top, this is the base, and this is foam for the two, and this is lining for the two. So now I'm going to keep these ones aside. I'm going to work on the top. So this is our top. I've notched it here and here. This is where I'm going to sew the handle. I've got it here, this particular point. So this is the handle I'm going to sew. The length of the handle I'm using is 10.025. I've notched it here and also here. So I'm going to match it now, midpoint to midpoint, then I will clip it. I'll also match it here, midpoint to midpoint. I will clip it down. Now I'm going to sew it down. I will also come to this side and sew it down. So after sewing it, this is what I have. Now I'm going to get my lining. This is the lining I'm using for it. So I'm also going to get the foam. I'll put the foam, I'll put my leather, then I will sew it round. Now after sewing it, this is what I have. Now I'm going to get my piping cord. I'm going to start piping from this part. That's the middle of this my top. I'll pipe it round. What I did here, I also did it to the base. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get my measuring tape. So I'm going to measure it round on the piping cord. Just measure it round. So when I measured it finish, I got 29.5 inches. 29.5 inches. So we are going to cut the body now. This 29.5 inches that I get, make sure that that is what you got on the base also. So now I'm going to cut 29.5 inches plus 1 inch that I will use to join it together, because I'm going to join the body. So that will be 30.5 inches. So this is the leather I'm using. The way I miss the top, I'm missing the body also. So here I have 5.5 inches by 30.5 inches. Here also 5.5 inches by 30.5 inches. So now I'm going to put it right side facing each other. Arrange it very well, right side facing each other. Then I'm going to sew it with 1/2 inch because I have 5.5 inches. I want my body to be 10 inches. That's 5 inches on black, 5 inches on the other color. So now I'm sewing with 1/2 inch, and after sewing it, I'll flip it over and top stitch it immediately. So this is what I arrive at. If I measure what I have here now, what I will have here is 10 inches. Now the 1 inch I added, I have marked the point. 1/2 inch on this part, 1/2 inch on this part. So I've notched the point. So from that notch point now, I'm trying to get the middle of this leather, because that 1/2 inch is not part of our measurement. It's the sewing allowance. So you have to remove it. Mark it first. Then from there, we get the middle of this leather. Now I'm notching the middle, both from the up and from the down. So when I got the middle, now I want to get the side. So I'm going to bring the notch point together. That is the notch point of the 1/2 inch and the notch point of the middle. I brought it together to get the side. So this is my side now. I'm notching the side. I've also notched it here. So I'm going to repeat same on this side also. I'll bring the notch point of the side, that 1/2 inch that I notched, and also the middle notch point. I'm bringing the two notch points together to get the side. So I'm notching it both up and down. I'm trying to make sure that it's aligning together before I notch. That's why I'm taking this time. So I'll also notch it here. So on this side that I just notched now, yeah, this way I'm going to sew my strap. So the length of this strap I'm having here is 50 inches. I will centralize it on that side and sew it. I will make sure you centralize it very well and sew it. Then on this part, I will sew the strap that is going with the D-ring or adjuster. So I will put my adjuster inside. I'm using adjuster here. I'll put it in it and also centralize it here and sew. So this is it. I've done it. I've sewn it. Now the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring the leather together and sew it on that 1/2 inch line. 1/2 inch. Don't exceed it. If you exceed it, your measurement will short. So I've cut lining for it. My lining is the same measurement also. So I'm going, this is the right side of the lining. So I fold it and sew it on the wrong side this way. So this is it after sewing it, and this is my leather after sewing it. Now I'm going to put my lining inside. You can see it, the wrong side of my lining is facing the wrong side of my leather. So I'm going to arrange it very well. Make sure that the line where you stitch is on the same side. Watch what I'm doing. You see the stitch line, match it. You can see it. Match the stitch line very well. Match it very well. So I'm going to clip it. So I'm going to sew on the base. It's the base I'm sewing round. Only the base. You can see it. I'm done sewing it, and it's only the base I sewed round. I did not sew the top. So now I'm turning it to the wrong side so that I can sew my base. After turning it to the wrong side, you get your base. This is the base. So this place I taped with leather is going to be on this stitch line. That stitch line is the center back. So I'm going to put it. Meanwhile, the base, I've already notched it. I notched the front, back, and the centers. So now I'm matching all the notch points. Remember, we have notched the body also. So you match the notch points together the way I'm doing. This is the front. So now I'm going to put the side notch points together. you put the side notch points together. I'm trying to get the notch point because the lining have covered this, so I'm trying to get it. So now I put it together, then I'll clip it down. So now you see if you do the right thing, everything will align. Everything will align. If you do the right thing, you will not need to have excess or you will have shortage. Everything will be equal. You will not have any call to stress yourself. You can see it. So now I'm going to sew it round. After sewing it round, I will tape it at once. Now I'm done sewing it and taping it. This is what I have. So I'm going to keep it aside. We are going to get the top, the zip. This is the zip I'm using. The length of this zip is 25 inches and the gusset is 6.5 inches. So making it at 1.5 inches. This is 6.5 inches while the zip is 25 inches. And the wideness of the gusset is the wideness of the zip load. I've already fixed my zip head. Don't forget that when you are doing your own. So now I'm putting it, my leather right side facing my zip load and the lining for the gusset facing the wrong side of my zip load. So that's what I'm doing now. I'll put the lining facing the wrong side of the zip load and the leather facing the right side of the zip load. Arrange it very well, then I'll clip it. Now I'm going to sew it with 1/2 inch here and also 1/2 inch here. So after sewing it, make sure that you have 29.5 inches. Remember, that is the measurement of the body. If you have anything less or high, it will not match. So this is it. Now I'm turning it this way to the right side. I will sew it here and also here. So after sewing it, this is what I have. Now we are going to notch the midpoint. See the way I folded it. So I'm going to notch the midpoint here and here. That is the back. We are notching the midpoint of the back now. So I want to hold it so that I can notch the midpoint of the front. So this is it. This is the front midpoint, up and down. Now I'm going to bring these two midpoints that I've already notched. I'll bring it together for me to notch the side midpoint. So I'm going to notch it here and here. And also here and here. So now that we are done notching it, we are going to get the top of the lounge bag, which is this. I'm going to, this place that has the gusset is going to be at this place that has this taping. So I'll place it right side of my gusset, will face the right side of my piping cord. So I want to match all the midpoints. Match all the midpoints. School bags made with love and style, lunch bags to make you smile. So now I'm going to arrange it very well. Arrange it. Arrange it. Arrange it. So now I'm going to sew it round. You can see it. I'll sew it round here. After sewing it, I'll also tape it at once. So this is what I have after sewing it and taping it. Now we are going to get the body, which is this. We are going to turn it to the right side. So after turning it to the right side, I'm going to get the foam. This is the foam I'm using for it. You insert the foam in between the lining and the leather. So now after inserting the foam, we are going to sew it round at the top. You match the stitch line, that particular point, make sure that it's together. You match it together, then you start sewing it at this top. Arrange and sew it round. So after sewing it round, this is what I have. Now I'm going to get the top cover. I want to unzip it so that it will be easy for us to sew it. Now this gusset is going to be at the back where we have the joining, this particular point. So you are going to put it midpoint to midpoint. So now what I'm going to do now is that all the notch points we have 4 notch points. You arrange it, make sure that all the notch points meet each other. All the notch points meet each other. You clip it. The front notch point, you clip it. You see the thing is aligning, because if you do the right thing, everything will align. You don't have to have excess or shortage. So now that I'm clip it, I'm going to sew it. After sewing it, I'm going to tape it at once. So now this is it. Let's zip our lunch bag and see what it looks like. So if you have watched to this extent and you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. Like my videos, share my videos, and my returning subscribers, I say God bless you all once again. And those stopping for the first time, please subscribe. Put on the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I upload a new video. So now I'm going to sew my strap, as in to complete the sewing of this strap. So I'm going to insert my adjuster. So after inserting my adjuster this way or fixing it that way, I'm going to pass it through this adjuster here. Then I'm also going to pass my belt from here. Pass it from the back of the adjuster or the under of the adjuster, yes. So after that, I'm going to sew it here. So guys, this is our lunch bag now. This is what our lunch bag looks like. Very beautiful, and it's a big lunch bag. If you want to reduce yours, you can reduce, but this size is okay. This size is 10 inches height, so you can make any height of your choice. This is what we arrive at. If this video has been helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like my videos, share my videos, and drop your comments in the comment box so that I will get to it whenever we are online. Thank you and God bless you.